Yeah, do you want to do an intro?
Suddenly gets super awkward. Hey guys, and welcome to my first rerun of my first YouTube video. I wanted to start off with a cute little just get to know me about me Q&A style video to start off, and I'm super excited, so let's get straight into it.
Who are you and what do you do?
Who am I and what do I do? My name is Aaliyah and I am now a full-time content creator. I've been in the fitness space for a long time, and I also run a community called ALFA Active, which is all around empowering women and getting them into fitness through workshops, skills, all sorts.
How did you get into fitness?
How did I get into fitness? So growing up, I was actually never a fitness girly. Like, I was super overweight. I was very typical kind of like South Asian girl, did not really know like the first thing about the gym, avoided PE like the plague, got my mom to sign letters to say I didn't have to swim in school. But actually I had a head injury when I was in year 10 that was pretty bad, and it kind of led to me not being able to walk very well. It caused a lot of nerve damage, and it ended up with me not being able to walk very well. That kind of triggered this thought process of like basically the back and forth with doctors, with the hospitals, etc. Triggered the thought process of, okay, nobody's really going to fix this problem for me, because nobody could really understand like why I was in as much pain as I was. And I still remember I had this one appointment with a doctor, and he said I think he was trying to be nice, but he was like, oh, it would be easier on your legs, because obviously I was struggling, if I was lighter. And I think it was the first moment I was a bit like, damn, I really need to take my health seriously. And so I got into basically just typical kind of really like cardio bunny style training, wanted to lose a crazy amount of weight, and I did. And then I started uni, and it was a massive shocker. It was a big culture shock for me, just starting uni, like kind of being in the real world. And my mental health got really bad. And I think I put back on all of the weight, and I was just like, damn, what am I gonna do now? But then me and my sister started a gym. We were just like, okay, we need to sign up, we need to see what happens. And I got over the initial fear and ended up falling in love with like powerlifting, or just literally just strength training. And it basically started from there. I think that was my like big, what's the word? Like thingy moment where it just, everything clicked, and I've been in love with it ever since.
What's your current workout routine?
My current workout routine looks very different to how it used to, literally a couple of months ago. But I am literally 12 days out of the London Marathon. So at the moment I'm doing 2 training sessions a week, which is the least I think I've ever done since I've been into the gym. So 2 gym sessions a week and 3 runs a week. And it looks a bit like an easy run, which is, it's meant to be at like conversational pace. Easy run, which is usually about 5-6K on a Monday, and then I've got like a strength session to keep my knees and legs healthy, and then my long run, which this week is 18 kilometers, and then a tempo interval style training session, and then an upper body session, and then I think another run. So yeah, a lot of running at the moment.
What does a typical day in the life look like?
A day in the life right now, I mean, it's so funny, it looks very different to how it did about 10 months ago, but I think I'm very much entering my soft girl era. A day in the life at the moment looks like waking up early, getting out for my walk, and then I do breakfast and a big work block in the morning, because I'm definitely more of a morning work person. I take a break for lunch, afternoon work block, and my afternoon work block is usually typically more content creation and filming. So my first block is like laptop, work, second block more content and filming, and then it's training. Pretty much my whole day, and then I cook dinner, chill for a bit. I love like an evening chill bath vibe, and then it's time for bed.
Are you working with a coach, or are you training yourself?
At the moment I'm actually working without a coach for probably the first time in like 2 years. Since I stopped powerlifting to train for the marathon, I've just been using the Runner app, which has been amazing. So I guess it's a coach, but I'm using an app, which has just basically tailored everything in one place for me, for my runs, my gym sessions, my mobility, all in one place.
What's your favourite gym lift and least favourite cardio exercise?
My favorite, I mean, I feel like this is a given. My favorite gym lift is the deadlift. It's just literally the lift that makes me, one, feel the strongest, second, I am the strongest at, but third, I feel like it's just the one that makes you feel like you can do anything. And then in terms of my worst cardio exercise, all of them? No, I think the stepper. The stepper hurt so bad. Like running I can do, but the stepper genuinely makes me feel like I'm gonna die.
Okay, what's been the hardest part of your fitness journey so far?
The hardest part of my fitness, I'd say falling out of love with things. I think that is definitely the hardest part, because when I'm in love with something, I think it's gonna last forever. And I think especially something like powerlifting, when I started to feel like I was more drained from it than inspired by it or excited by it, it was a really hard feeling. I think it's easy to think when you quit on something or you change your mind for a little bit that it's the easier thing to do, but it's actually quite hard to walk away from something that you know you loved, or you still kind of love, but it's just not the same anymore. So yeah.
How do you stay motivated?
How do I stay motivated? To be fair, I feel like this question, like this motivation or how I stay motivated, has changed a lot over the past couple of months. Like when I was in Birmingham, obviously, before I got married and moved to a different city, I'd say staying motivated was easier because I had such a solid gym partner. So I was always going to the gym with my sister. We literally trained on the same days, even if we trained separately. So I didn't realize how much my motivation was actually attached to another person and her motivation. And she's great. She's very disciplined. I feel like getting to the gym was very much her doing, and I didn't realize that until I had to do it myself. So now staying motivated looks very different. It looks, to me, basically it's just forward planning. I'm a very like scatterbrainy kind of person when it comes to time, and if I'm not accountable, like if I don't make a plan at the day before of what time I'm training, when I'm like training throughout the week, it just doesn't happen. So for me, staying motivated is very much having a plan and then sticking to the plan.
And what are your goals for this year?
Oh, my goals for this year are, number one, to survive this marathon in about 12 days, which I'm really excited about. In terms of goals for that specifically, I did initially have like, I want to get it done in under 5 hours, which sounds like a lot of time, but it's really hard. So an under 5 hour marathon would be great, but I've constantly been told by everyone not to focus on the time at all when it comes to your first marathon. Like just get it done and enjoy it. So that's primarily my focus, is enjoying it, but if I did want to have a time goal, it would be that. And then for the rest of 2025, to be absolutely honest with you, I thought, okay, I'm done with powerlifting, I'm gonna do this one, see how I feel, maybe try something different, but I'm definitely going back to powerlifting. So yeah, once this marathon is done, I found a nearby powerlifting gym and I'm gonna get back into it and then potentially compete again. I think definitely a competition is on the cards for the year, but otherwise it is actually just to kind of fall in love with training again, and every part of it, like the lifestyle part of it, the gym part of it, all of it. And then outside of that, if we're talking personal 2025 goals, it would definitely be to build ALFA and to build it to a place where it's able to support and encourage so many more girls to like get into fitness, and especially to break down the barriers that I know I faced and so many other like South Asian women or women of colour have faced in their fitness journey. So I'd say ALFA is definitely kind of top of my 2025 goals this year. Okay, so I wanted to keep it super brief for this first video, just a bit of an introduction to me, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys a lot more. I'm going to be a lot more consistent over here, and inshallah I can't wait for the next video. See you soon.